I'm Paul Francis. I'm Director of Research and Development for the Zildjian Company, and welcome to Winter NAMM 2012. And I'm going to take you through all of our new products for this year. Starting here, we have some great new models in the K Constantinople series.
Okay.
We've added a 15, a 17, and a 19 to the 16 and 18-inch crashes. What we've done is we've changed some of the hammering where we're actually hammering the cymbals more on both sides to dirty up and richen up the sound. Okay. In the 16, we've changed the cup to this vintage style cup, which is actually used by the Zildjian Company in the 40s.
So
okay?
It looks like it's a smaller cup?
It's actually got a higher shoulder to it than the traditional, what we call the small cup that are in hi-hats and the regular A-line.
Gotcha.
Okay. We also changed the lathing, which is more reminiscent to the 50s and 60s type of lathing that they were doing in Turkey.
Okay.
Okay. The 15, 16, 17, and 18 are all thin. We have a 19-inch, which is a crash ride is medium thin. And we also have a new 20-inch bounce ride down here, which is a 20-inch version of our 22 that we designed with Kenny Washington.
Oh, okay.
Except Kenny doesn't play the 20, he plays an 18-inch A as a left side ride.
Oh, okay.
So we can't say designed by Kenny Washington. So I'll play them.
Okay, go right ahead.
Here's the 15. 16. And the bounce ride.
Wow, that's really a complex sounding thing.
Yeah. Now in the 19 and the 20, it has the same bell as a 22-inch bounce ride, which this cup shape actually came out of Kenny Washington's broken old K that we were trying to copy. So we spent a considerable amount of money to build a cup so we could do that. So we've incorporated that into these two models as well. In our K Custom series, we have a 19-inch K Custom Hybrid Trash Smash. Okay.
So has Zildjian ever had a similar cup before?
No, this is the first time that anyone is ever going to see this cup. Okay.
That's really wild.
The cup comes up and it goes back in on itself. We used this cup for the first time in our Z3 Ultra Hammered Chinas that were introduced last year at the show. And we actually were messing around with 5 different cup shapes to see what they would do, because most of the time you put a cup in and it sounds like this. You get a bell sound.
Right.
Sorry, I don't mean to spit out.
That's all right.
Now
You're not the first guy to do that.
So it kind of breaks up the sound. Now this is the same weight as the 19-inch K Custom Hybrid Crash. Same lathing pattern, where we put in these radiated hammer rows, which helps crash up the sound.
It crashes up.
Yep. So with the medium thin weight behind it, you can ride it as well. Here's our 20th anniversary ride. It's a 21-inch A Custom. It's only going to be produced for 2012.
Okay.
It's medium thin in weight, and we did this size and weight in homage to Armin. You know, he was the driving force behind the A Custom series 20 years ago. Loved 19 and 21-inch rides, and loved this weight, and it's just a pretty ride cymbal.
It's a very, I was messing with it earlier. Very sweet sounding.
So the 21 is printed with this white ink.
Yeah.
And we've also, for all the A Customs, we have a new trademark. We have the crescent moon and star, and within the crescent moon is 1992 to 2012. Okay. So every A Custom that's produced this year will have that trademark.
Gotcha.
And then we'll do away with it next year. Down here we have a 21 and 22-inch K Custom Dark Complex ride.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the dry complex we did with Bill Stewart. Okay. It's a heavily hammered blank. It's not lathed. There's all kinds of different clusters of hammer marks. We have a heavily hammered bell. Some of our customers said, we'd like for you to hammer the bell again.
Is it the same hammering top and bottom?
Yes. Yes. And we have this satin finish on it, which is something that we did years ago on some cymbals about 30 years ago. And they're just funky and dry and nasty, and they sound like this. That's the 21.
Yeah.
Down here we have a 22-inch K Constantinople Renaissance ride. We designed this with Adam Nussbaum. Okay. This also has a similar bell to the bounce ride. We have smoother lathing, so there's more give to it. Okay. We did 3 rows of overhammering, and then we have 4 big cluster hammer areas. Okay. Underneath on the bell, it's unlaid, but the bottom of the cymbal itself and the body is laid. Okay. This is just a great cymbal. We brought this out as part of our rarities program last year, and just because of the popularity of it, we added it to the catalog. Added it? Is that a word? Added it.
Pretty. Yeah.
And last but not least, we have 2 sets of hi-hats. We revamped the 14-inch K Constantinople hi-hats just like we did with the Crashes. It has that really narrow pin groove in there.
Yep.
Okay. We've done some additional hammering, and the cymbals are just nice and solid. They're light, but they don't play like they're extra thin.
Yeah.
Nice solid chick sound, but it's not a heavy new beat sound.
Right.
You know?
I can see that applying to a lot of different musical situations.
Yeah, you could play some nice funk with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the story with the pocket
Well,
head?
the pocket hi-hats were part of the Inspiration box set that we had last year, and that was the only way for you to get them. And we decided to take it out and just add it as a single SKU because it's great for, you know, hip-hop and gospel and R&B. The top cymbal is actually an extra thin blank. It's something that we would use to make a splash.
Huh.
The bottom is extra heavy, like a hi-hat bottom cymbal.
Interesting. So you get a meaty chick.
Yeah, you get a great chick. So it's just crisp.
Got a real
beautiful.
fast sort of sound to it.
Yeah. And the hammering on it is like the remix series when we did that back in 1998. I call them pepperoni hi-hats. So it's like pepperoni.